Morning HMS 7 and happy Friday. We're coming at you with another Jumpstart here again. The purpose here is to continue to reflect, definitely reflect and review on the 7 habits of highly effective people. I know we've only covered 2 of them and they all kind of fall in together, but our main goal here is to reflect and to develop. Reflection and development of these 7 habits that help you become a highly effective and highly successful individual. They can work for teenagers as well as adults. We're also very excited to get you all back in the building next week. Can't wait to see groups A through L on Monday, groups M through Z on Tuesday. Can't wait to see you guys then. Reminder that the habit of the month of October is to put first things first. I want you to reflect right now quietly with yourself on why it's important to put first things first. Hopefully you recall from the last couple of days that we've gone over putting first things first that it helps out structure and organization to your life. It also allows you to take control of your own destiny. It provides that structure. You take control of your own destiny and you start knocking out those big rocks, those most important things, and it helps you think and organize what's most important in your life. Again, it would be remiss if we didn't go over ways and again continue to review how you can prioritize things. At this moment, I would like you again to see if you can stop and reflect without the prompter pulling this up on the 4 key ways to prioritize. What are 4 key ways to prioritize? I want you to reflect on that. See if you can get those 4 here quietly over the next 20 seconds. Hopefully you recall the first thing to do is to get yourself organized, whether that's writing something down on a piece of paper with a weekly or monthly planner, or number 2, whether that's a digital calendar or prioritizer like the Google Keep that Ms. Evans and myself like to use in order of keeping ourselves on track and organized. Those are the biggest things right there. And then secondly, you got to spend some time. Hopefully you've been working through those accountability sheets again. I appreciate those of you that have turned in your work. Identify what your big rocks are. Identify what the most important thing you have to get done this week heading into next week. Maybe it's a project you got to complete for one of your classes or some homework you got to knock out to be prepared for today's lesson. But again, identify those big rocks, the most important things you need to get done. After you've done that, then schedule everything else. Schedule your big rocks first, schedule everything else second. Those are your key ways. Block that time out, schedule everything else. Again, if you can use this strategy throughout the rest of the year, I believe you'll be successful and you'll find improvement happening day in and day out. Last piece here as we close out the month of October. Final piece of advice here on prioritizing and putting first things first. You got to practice it. Practice prioritizing deliberately. Wake up every single day and think, what are my 4 big rocks? What are the 4 things that I need to knock out? Focus on those, do everything else second. So you got to practice it. Second piece, it has to have a purpose. Have a purpose behind what you're doing. Have a purpose behind those big rocks. And that third thing is that belief. Believe in yourself. If you do these things, you will grow and you will get better. So practice, have a purpose behind what you prioritize, and believe and understand that if you do this, you'll get better. Again, these are not something you're born with. These are skills that can be developed by anyone and everyone. As we head into next week, starting on Monday, check in your Google Classroom, my Google Classroom. You'll see another accountability sheet coming out called The Great Discovery. It'll tie in with beginning with the end in mind. Again, check in on that Monday. There'll be another accountability sheet for those of you working at home. Those of you here in our building, you'll be able to see that. And that is a reminder that, again, our modified hybrid will begin on Monday. Letters A through L, or your last name will come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If your last name begins M through Z, you're Tuesday, Thursday. Expectations for that modified hybrid have not changed. Please remember to get your mask on when you're coming into the building. We'll still have breakfast in the gym with people spread out. But again, those are our last names. That's our modified hybrid for next week. We'll continue to drill you out. I can't wait to see you guys. We love you. We'll see you in person on Monday.